What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Anthony Joshua has responded to the comments made by Eddie Hearn, his promoter, Matchroom CEO and promoter, which is his longtime promoter, Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn came out and he stated that Joshua would never admit it, but Anthony Joshua knows that he was relieved that he lost, alluding to the fact that the pressure was off of him because he lost. He said he'll never admit it, meaning Joshua will never admit it, but he definitely was relieved that the pressure was off. He said, look, there's not too many people that's like Anthony Joshua over in the UK that are huge stars and carry the load. He said, so after that, that's a heavy burden to carry. So Anthony Joshua was definitely relieved, but he'll never admit it. Anthony Joshua now has responded to that. He says, say what the F you want, but as long as you stand on what you believe in and stay true to yourself, and he said, and admit your shortcomings. He says that you could admit, you could be relieved. Basically, he said that I wasn't relieved that I lost. You could believe what you want. You could say what you want. He said that he didn't directly say Eddie Hearn, but he said people. He said people could say what the F they want, saying that I was relieved and I was happy that I lost. He said, but you can say what you want. The end of the day is that I wasn't relieved. What I was is I own my S and I stand on my square. So, I lost and I'm being a man and saying I lost rather than making up excuses is what Anthony Joshua is saying. This is what I've been telling you guys, man. It's always seemed like there's some sort of disconnect between Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn does a lot of this mouthpiecing for Anthony Joshua. It's like he's talking for Anthony Joshua before actually talking to Anthony Joshua. When the fight was over, he was immediately announcing the rematch, while Anthony Joshua was stating that he wasn't sure what he wanted to do. Eddie Hearn was also putting the carriage before the horse, stating that the rematch is going to be in the UK, and that's not the case because Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. both want the fight back in the States. Actually, Andy Ruiz Jr. first option is to have the fight in Mexico. Anthony Joshua said he wants to fight back at Madison Square Garden in New York City. So, but Eddie Hearn immediately after fight, immediately following the fight, post-fight press conferences, post-fight interviews, Eddie Hearn was saying that, oh, there's going to be a rematch November, December in the UK, right? Before speaking to Anthony Joshua's team, just putting the carriage before the horse, right? Andy Ruiz said, I'm now the champion. I call the shots. I want the fight to be in Mexico City. Anthony Joshua doesn't seem too obliged by that, right? He definitely wants to have the fight, definitely doesn't mind having the fight in New York City back at Madison Square Garden, as he told Eddie Hearn that he wanted to right his wrongs where he came up short, back at Madison Square Garden, right? Right back at the scene at hand. But Eddie Hearn was already coming out, putting the carriage before the horse. So he speaks for Anthony Joshua without speaking to Anthony Joshua, and it's seeming like it's becoming a problem within the camp. As this is the reason why Anthony Joshua's dad is not happy with Eddie Hearn and the way he's doing things. So Anthony Joshua comes out and he responds to Eddie Hearn. He says, say what the F you want. He said, but I wasn't relieved, nor was I happy that I lost. I just owned my S and stood on my square and not made no excuses. So a loss is a loss. So that's what it is. And I was being a good sport. Wow, man. But drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Anthony Joshua responds to Eddie Hearn comments that Eddie Hearn stated that Anthony Joshua won't admit it, but he definitely was relieved that he took a loss and the pressure is off. Anthony Joshua responded and said, say what you want, say what the F you want. I wasn't relieved nor happy that I lost. I just own my S, stand on my square, and not making up excuses. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.